I also want to announce one of our ordinands could not be here. He got on a plane yesterday, Jeffrey Olson. His wife went into labor 6 weeks early. But last night, Elias Chester was born. And he made it home in time for the birth. So he is one excited man. So that is really good news. Just to remind you, we have several orders in the ordered ministry. You'll have transfer folks this morning, people who are ordained in another body, but they have come to us, they found their home here in the covenant, and we receive their ordination from another ordaining body. We have commissioning folks who are specialists in an area on staff in the local church. We have word and service ordination. Those are folks who have a master's degree and have found an area of specialty within the life of the local church. And we have word and sacrament. Those are folks who have a Master of Divinity or equivalent and serve in a variety of roles in the covenant church. Carol?
We are going to invite the candidates to come forward. So would you all move towards the post, and when we make the motion, we'll ask you to pause in front of the communion table. So please be ready to step forward quickly.
Let me say one more thing. If you want to hoop and holler, this would be more appropriate than tonight at the ordination service, just saying, okay?
Mr. Moderator, the Board of the Ordered Ministry, with the approval of the Covenant Ministerium, recommends that the 129th Annual Meeting approve the following person's application to transfer their ordination to the Evangelical Covenant Church: Kurt E. Anderson, Mary L. Hendrickson, Peter Kim, Matthew Martzluft, Timothy B. Smith, Annabelle Vasquez.
Waiting for me.
Do you need to vote on those first?
I'm lost on which motion is this.
This is the transfer of ordination.
Transfer. The motion before you is the approval of the transfer of ordination for each of these persons named. Is there a request for any one or more of these names to be separated out? Seeing none, are you ready for the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries.
Mr. Moderator, the Board of the Ordered Ministry, with the approval of the Covenant Ministerium, moves that the 129th Annual Meeting grant commissioning to the following persons: James C. Condap. Yes. Brian C. Gleason, and Ian A. Longton.
Is this commission? Commission? The motion before you is the approval of the commissioning for each of these persons named. Is there a request for any one or more names to be separated out? Are you ready for the question? Any of you who wish to make a separate second on any of these names may submit your second to the secretary, who will add them to the minutes of this meeting. Are you ready for the question? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. So be it. Motion carried.
Mr. Moderator, the Board of the Ordered Ministry, with the approval of the Covenant Ministerium, moves that the 129th Annual Meeting grant ordination to word and service of the following persons: Daphne L. Damaris, Renee L. Franzen, Richard A. Gordon, Corena R. Hoyt,
Second.
Kurt E. Kincannon, Amy E. Oxendale, Jeffrey M. Twigg, Kirsten D. Wagenius.
Ready? The motion approved, or the motion, the motion before you to be approved for ordination for word and service for each of these persons. Is there any request to separate out any of the names mentioned? Seeing none, are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Before we begin word and sacrament, just a note, there are 83 folks, 82 now because Jeffrey couldn't be here. This is the second largest we've had in the history of the covenant coming forward. It's awesome. It's unbelievable. Mr. Moderator, the Board of the Ordered Ministry, with the approval of the Covenant Ministerium, moves that the 129th Annual Meeting grant ordination to word and sacrament of the following persons: Eric W. Abramson,
Nathan D. Albert,
Sharon R. Anderson,
Jose A. Angulo,
Christina N. Boris,
Todd M. Brodelich,
Laurel F. Buwalda,
Javier Carrillo,
Darren W. Catron,
Timothy R. Ciccone,
Paul W. Kallur,
Joshua R. Danielson,
Peter M. Dibley,
Thomas M. Deerenfield,
David C. Diller,
Seth M. Dombach,
Ronald J. Ferguson,
Alan C. Fulmar,
Carol Houston Gibbs,
Marvin A. Gibbs,
Christopher W. Gotthold,
Floridelia Gratteral,
Deborah J. Griffin Samuels,
Paul D. Giuliano,
Corey M. Gustafson,
Mark E. Harder,
Eric W. Hedberg.
Bruce E. Helgeson.
Neil C. Herr.
David E. Hugar.
Douglas K. Humphreys.
Jose Humphreys.
Derek Jackson.
Robert T. Jacobson.
Joel O. Johnson.
Abby J. Jones.
Scott E. Jorgensen.
Joel A. Juckstock.
Aaron A. Kerr.
Abraham H. Kim.
Ara Cole Eons.
Carmen Bensick Lewis.
Scott Bensick Lewis.
John R. Lint.
Jordan J. Myers.
Melissa Millis.
Jason O. Moan.
James A. Murphy.
Clay E. Napier. Pia Pena Restrepo.
Sudine Penke.
Judy B. Peterson.
David G. Robinson.
David L. Shearer.
Timothy J. Smith, Jr.
Jane E. Spriggs.
Elise A. Steele.
Jo Ann Taylor.
Kyle S. Thompson.
James R. Tyberg.
D. Chad Weibel.
Richard D. Wild.
Samuel Williams.
Micah J. Witham.
Benjamin D. Zabel.
The moderator informed me we've not voted yet.
We've not voted yet.
We haven't voted yet. But the future of the covenant's in great hands.
I don't know why we need to vote now. We've already. The motion before you is approval for ordination to word and sacrament for each of these persons named. Is there any request for any one name or more to be withdrawn or separated out? Seeing none. Are you ready for the question? Obviously. All in favor, say praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
All opposed, motion carried.
Thank you. Let me just state the obvious. All of these folks represent a unique story of God in their lives. It is such a great privilege to listen to their story, to hear their call to ministry and their journey. It is truly a gift from God. I wish all of you could have that opportunity, but we are blessed to have them in our fellowship. We are grateful. We are now going to approve licenses. Before I do that, let me mention that the ML ministry license is for those who are serving in a church full-time in ministry and hopefully are on their way to becoming ordained like one of these folks. The bivocational BVL is the bivocational license. Those are folks who make their living outside the church but serve the church in voluntary form as volunteers, giving their life to the church, serving in some capacity under the leadership of an ordained pastor in the church. So, Mr. Moderator, the Board of the Ordered Ministry, with the approval of the Covenant Ministerium, moves the 129th Annual Meeting grant ministerial licenses as listed on the handout, agenda item number 14E.
The question before you is the approval of those names listed in the various categories as provided to you in writing. This motion comes to you as a whole and does not require a second. Are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carried.
Thank you. Regarding agenda item 14,